Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me.
Justin, never mind. I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you, not you two, just you. I'm hoping Ace is the new Justin, so that I actually have a shot at this thing yet this year. What's up, guys? It's a somber Eric here with this week's power rankings, lines in the futures, and all that stuff. So let's just get into it. All right, the power rankings. This is before his latest trade, which should bolster it even more. I'm just in a bad mood. Mike Mostrom, number 1, 1060 the rest of the way. Andy, number 2, 1008. Scott, number 3, 995. Jason, number 4, 981. And I continue my slide down the power rankings. I don't know how much more my team can deal with. I'm still 5th, 924. Dustin 6, 923. He'll probably surpass me, obviously, when he goes and picks up Darren Sproles like he should. I got to be honest, I expected more hats to fall. I'm still not mad about me dropping Sproles. I expected to see a Cobb or a Spiller out there or something else that I could have picked up on the cheap. Didn't happen. I still think that this helps my team this year because Sproles is trash. So Dustin, number 6. Doug, number 7. Derek, number 8. Dustin, 923. Doug, 891. Derek Mostrom, 886. Jared, 851. Mike Samuels, 778 at number 10. Derek L., still at number 11. Still leading my stupid frickin' division. Still not saying anything. Number 11, 754. And Derek tanking Nuberta. I mean, you're tanking legally. That trade that you made, I thought it was great for you. It was great for Jason. You're playing for the future. So, I don't think you're legally tanking, but yeah, you're tanking. Let's be honest. Derek Nuberta last at 697. This, a couple weeks ago, you were at number 4 or number 5 or something like that. So, I can't really say the mighty have fallen because not mighty, but a decent team has fallen. 2 decent teams have fallen. Eric and Derek fallen down the rankings. In terms of the Week 10 lines, essentially I've got what I consider the best 6 teams facing off against the worst 6 teams this week. So every matchup is one of the best 6 teams against one of the worst 6 teams. Sorry, Doug. So no real closely projected matchups here. The biggest favorite, Andy, minus 320. That might be one of the biggest spreads that we've seen all year. Versus Derek L, plus 255. Dustin, minus 260. Versus Derek N, plus 210. Mike Mostrom, minus 240 over Doug, plus 190. And then the last 3 matchups are all minus 155 for the favorite, plus 125 for the underdog. Myself over Derek Mostrom, Jason over Jared, and Scott over Mike Samuel. So if the projections hold true this week, if Andy beats Derek L, if I beat Derek Mostrom, I'm back tied for first place. He still has the tiebreaker over me, but I would just have to beat him in our next matchup, and I'm back in first. I'm back in the playoffs. Hopefully that happens. But as of right now, still not first. Still not. Technically, I'm still in the playoffs, even though NFL says that I'm 9th overall by the Constitution, which holds more weight than what NFL.com says. I am still in the playoffs as of right now, but my team's hurting. My best chance of getting in is to catch and pass Derek. So let's get to those division odds. North, still off the board. Andy, he may even have it officially locked up. Like, not even like unofficially where, it's not likely anyone's going to catch him. He may have it officially locked up. Hang on, let me go to there. He's got a 4-game lead on Doug. It's week 9, so we got 9, 10, 11. Now, not quite officially locked up. His magic number is down to 2, though. So any combination of wins by him and losses by Doug, just need 2 of those, and he gets it. And even if it gets to 1, Doug has quite the uphill climb in terms of points against, or points for, to catch him. The West, the only division where all 3 teams are really still in it. Mike is a minus 450 favorite. Scott plus 500. Derek Mostrom plus 1,700. The South, Dustin minus 190. Jason plus 150. Mike Samuels off the board. And out in my East division, Derek L still minus 200. I'm still plus 160. I still think I'm going to catch him. Yahoo doesn't like me, and that's kind of surprising. I'm a stickler for Yahoo projections, and I love this spreadsheet. It's still saying that you have an almost 65% chance of winning the division. I still think I'm going to catch you, Aaron Rodgers. That kind of sucks for you, but it's good for me. We'll run down to the championship odds. Andy, the favorite, at plus 150. Mike Mostrom, plus 400. Jason, plus 525. Dustin, plus 600. Scott, plus 1,200. Myself and my wretched team, plus 1,700. Derek L, plus 2,100. Derek Mostrom and Doug, both plus 8,500. And Derek Newberta, Jared, and Mike Samuels are off the board. Just in terms of actually making the playoffs, let's see here. 5, 6. There are 7 of us that have a better than 50% chance of making the playoffs. Andy, Dustin, Jason, Mike Mostrom, Derek L, Scott, and myself. I'm at 50.1%. Still greater than 50%. But yeah, outside of that, the 2 quote-unquote lesser Mostroms, Derek and Doug, have between a 13% and a 17% chance. So there still is that possibility. I still think that it's going to be 6 of those 7 teams, though. Andy, Dustin, and Jason are all but guaranteed to make the playoffs. Mike, based on his record and his solid team, is a pretty solid lock, over 90%. Scott and Derek L, both in the 60s percentages, and I'm right at 50%. So, yeah, a couple trades that are not reflected in this. If they have not been processed yet, they did not get reflected in this. If you guys haven't been checking out my graphs yet, I encourage you to do that. I know, Andy, the orange line. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, the 2 that I'm most interested in, the 2 that I just find fascinating, are the place probabilities and then the number 1 pick probabilities. So the place probabilities, Andy is a clear-cut favorite to finish with a number 1 seed. Dustin is a strong candidate to finish number 2. Mike Mostrom, strong candidate to finish 3rd, and then Derek L is the 4th. The saddest part about this, I'm the favorite to finish with a 7 seed, which is the worst spot to possibly be in. You're not in the playoffs. You have the lowest probability of getting good draft picks, and even worse than that, I guess. My draft pick doesn't matter because that's going to Doug, but it sucks to be the 7 seed. Yeah, and then the number 1 probability, Derek Newberta with his little bit of a fire sale, trading active players for Julio Jones. He's now jumped up to an almost 25% chance of landing that number 1 pick. And he's the only guy that still has his original draft pick out of anyone that is likely to miss the playoffs. So congratulations to you, Derek. You've legally tanked successfully. yeah, I think that's really all that I got. Check out the spreadsheet. Check out the all the graphs and stuff that I got on there. I know I'm a big stats nerd, but yeah, I like this stuff. Makes make Hopefully this is making it all enjoyable. Oh, Darren Sproles practiced Wednesday after passing NFL's concussion protocol. Dang it, Darren. Peace.